Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Sunny. We're gonna dive right into the collective reading. We're starting off with some self-care cards. Let's see what Spirit wants from you pertaining to self-care and how you take care of yourself. Let's see. In this new chapter we're moving into, guys, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and take the time to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button if this reading resonates with you. Oh yes, also tonight after the reading I do have one subscriber who is going to have a personal reading at the end, so shout out to you. I will let you know who you are at the end. So we're starting off with self. If beating yourself up worked, you'd be thin, rich and happy. Try loving yourself instead. And this one's resonating. An energy did pop out earlier, so we'll take that one. Growth. Evolution starts when you leave your comfort zone. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And with energy, we have stop trying to please everyone. Everyone is a whole lot of people. Protect your energy. And I heard for most of you that this is yeah, see, I don't know, I was attracted to the card at the bottom, which is change course. I feel like you guys are stepping away from exactly what these cards were saying. A closed door is an invitation from life to move in an even better direction. It's time to change course. Yeah, I heard Spirit say that this is where you guys are moving away from this energy of not like the energy of beating yourself up for certain things. With growth, moving more into being comfortable, moving more into like the changes that are happening around you. You're no longer like uncomfortable with them. You're learning to embrace them. You know, you're learning to stop trying to like, this says people please, but I'm hearing more like trying to get something that isn't for you more. So, and you're learning how to just go with the changes, right? That's happening. Let's see. Let's grab Spirit Oracle. Let's see, where's the collective at? What messages does Spirit have to give to the collective today? Thank you. Anything else? Sexuality. An influx of sexual energy is coming your way. Embracing both masculine and feminine aspects of the self creates wholeness. It is safe for you to express your sexuality in whatever way you choose, provided you do it lovingly. I don't know if you guys want to look at the card. Get the light codes from the cards. I'm sorry if you guys saw underneath my nail. I have no idea. Oh, it was the ashes. Something I was cleaning, like one of the incense ashes. Anyway, mind your business. Just kidding. Okay, So we got sexuality. We got holiday under the deck. The spirit of the ocean calls you, offering healing and much needed peace. Come to the water and connect with its endless flow of magic. You need a change of scenery. Take a holiday and all will fall into place. I'm gonna take that card too because we do have the holidays coming up. So, and Spirit said that what you're doing now, in the sense of with the change of course, accepting and embracing all the changes, moving into this comfortability with yourself of being uncomfortable, learning how to embrace the uncomfortable things. During the holiday you're gonna be gifted. Also, I also just heard too that with the holiday I heard gift as well. So the changes that are happening, you're gonna be getting gifts from the universe that you weren't expecting, and it could have to do with this sexual energy. Maybe there's someone out there who you've been waiting to move into union with, or even just moving into union with yourself too, because I believe it's the book, which one is it, Think and Grow Rich. I believe it's that book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, where he wanted, like, in the first chapter or so, he speaks on like how sexual energy, if you learn to use it for, like, channel the energy into yourself, into like projects you have going on, like the work you have, you're trying to do, you will see how, like, sexual energy is a very powerful manifestation energy. You know, instead of just going out there and having, you know, random sex with people who don't understand how powerful it is, and you, and instead you turn it into yourself, right? And you use it to empower yourself. You know, you can manifest a lot of things. So maybe there's something that you're trying to manifest, and now is the time to use the sexual energy that you have to help bring into union within yourself, you know, what it is you're trying to create, right? Because it does talk about the masculine and feminine energy. Yes, that could, you know, touch on the twin flame thing, but again, you know, if if you're not used to listening to my videos, I don't really talk on twin flames being one person and another person. I talk about it being within yourself, masculine and feminine energy within yourself. Because if you're not in union with your twin flame, that's the, like, not first step, but that's one of the major steps into you know, having union with the outer person who isn't yourself, is bringing those two energies to what do you say, to union, bringing those two energies into union within yourself first, and then that's how you get, you know, the exterior manifestation. Oh, I just got an answer to something I was wondering about. I'm sorry, guys. So, yeah, so that is interesting. So just for an example, right? I again, if you're not used to watching my videos, but if you do, you would know that I myself have gone through a twin flame experience, and the answer that I just got from Spirit was like, I know my twin flame, right? And when we met, it was so weird. We ended up going into this whole, you know, runner chaser dynamic, and then I wasn't really thinking about it, but I guess in the back of my mind, I was wondering, why did I meet him when I did then? You know, if we weren't ready for union. And, you know, Spirit kind of confirmed for me that it was because at the time when I met him, I tapped into my divine feminine, you know, and because I lived a lot of my life in my masculine. So when I did tap into my divine feminine, it was like, okay, we were close to union, you know, but not so close because we still have a lot of work to do. But within myself, you know, but slowly but surely, you know. Anyway, maybe someone else, one of you who's listening, maybe you're going through the same thing and you're wondering why did you meet a person if it wasn't to be in union yet, but it was because, you know, you you were working on unifying your own personal twin flame within yourself, and that's why the other person manifested the way they did, right? Yeah. So I'm hearing also, don't get distracted from, if those who are who have met their twin flame, don't get distracted in the whole chasing the other person or even running away from the other person. Remind yourself who you are and what you're focusing on, you know. Let's see. Yeah, I said remind yourself and, you know, and what you're focusing on, but I meant to continue that to say, I lost it. Remind yourself who you are and what you're focusing on. Oh, because like I was saying, before I met my twin flame, and they were someone I knew before in another lifetime. A long time ago, they were someone that I did know. And yeah, so, and as soon as I started working on my feminine side and building my feminine energy, I ended up getting lost into the other person, right? And I kind of lost what I was working on, which was building my feminine side and also my masculine side, you know. But yeah, now, you know, and if you did, now this is a message for you as well, to get back on building who you are, you know, building your two energies and turning it into something that you want to see manifest, right? Okay, so we had Awaken come out. Let's see, let's get one more card for Awaken. Is there one more card for Awaken, please? No? That's it? Okay. Celebration under the deck. This card kept jumping out when I was shuffling. Like, it jumped out 3 times when I was shuffling. Celebration from this deck, and then I believe this one has a celebration card too, and it came out. So I'm going to keep that here. Celebration, and we're gonna touch on that. Awaken and celebration. Stop trying to please everyone. Everyone is a whole lot of people to please. Protect your energy. I also heard a message from that card that if it is that you're trying to please your twin flame by or anyone, don't, if this is romantically, right? If you're trying to please your significant other or someone that you would like to be your significant other, it's time to stop that, because all the energy you're pouring into that person, and this is for the case if they aren't if it's not reciprocated, right? If they aren't giving back to you the same, wanting to please you and, you know, do things that bring joy into your life, it's kind of like you're wasting energy, and who wants to do that? You know, there has to be a mutual exchange of energy when it comes to relationships. Mind you, I'm not a relationship therapist or coach or anything like that, but in, you know, that's just the message that I'm that's coming through right now. Okay, let's see what other messages do we have for the collective. Blueprint, unconditional love. Great diviner, great diviner. You're telling me to do one more card. Thank you. Starseed. Under the deck, restoration. And that looks like the star card. On this deck, we have Starseed that came out as well. I'm sorry if you guys could hear the music in the back. Hopefully it's a little relaxing for you. Definitely relaxes my son at night. Okay. Let's see. Also tonight I'm drinking, what am I drinking? Jasmine tea and lemon balm. Well, just a little bit. It's mainly jasmine. My favorite. All right. I don't know where the book is for this. Oh, I put it back in its... I did the right thing, guys, and I put it back where it belongs in its box. Okay. So this is a new deck, so I am going to the book for it to see. I'm curious about this great diviner. Great diviner. What is his name? Arun Mila. 95. Okay. So Arun Mila saw the beginning of creation. He embodies wisdom and understanding through all destinies. He sits in front of the bright blue sky with his legs stretched out before him, a slight bend in the knee. He wears yellow and green robe and sits with the great diviner, with his cowrie shells below him in a pile. In front of his lap sits a mirror with golden flakes on it, where the shells fall. He creates a mark of 1 or 2 straight lines to decipher their message, something that has taken him many years for practice. He uses these readings to determine the outcome of any situation and comes to you when it's time for you to be called into action. Orun is the path of the male in Nigerian divination, and the stern look on his face reminds you that he means business. He knows all the secrets about creation, and a candle sits at the front of the card to symbolize this. He is immensely powerful. Some say more powerful than any other Orisha. Orun has his dividing chain and his palm nuts around his seat to symbolize what he brought to humanity as a guide. Okay. Then we have star seed here. I'm trying to find it. This book is a little bit confusing how they do the directory, the index. I can't find it, guys. Oh, here it is. It's like the last one. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. She represents the ancient star beings who are coded with DNA. Okay, so I'm not gonna read all of that. What I heard, this one mainly popped out to me. The Great Diviner is about tapping into your divine masculine side. For those who have been living in your feminine, you know, it's the divine masculine has a message for you, basically, right? Something that has been waiting to be heard for a while, but I'm hearing that now is the time for you to access it, right? Access the message that the divine masculine has for you. Yeah. We'll find out what the message is. Should we do that one first? Pull some tarot? Let's pull some tarot. Okay. Let's see. What message does the divine masculine have for the divine feminine at this time? The Hermit card. Okay. And the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. And the Devil. Whew. Gee! The Lover and the Devil. Okay. Give me a moment, guys. I don't think I want to use these cards to clarify. Give me one moment. I'm just going to pause the video. Okay, guys. I shuffled the cards that I want to use. Now, what I noticed about this is we have the Hermit. And the Hermit, he's like, you probably won't be able to see it, but he's standing like over a body of water here, right? And it looks like there's like ships and like a village in the back here, and he's just like this huge, like, I heard spirit, like looking over everything, right? Then in the Lover's card, the two are standing on land, right? They're standing on land. And in the back of them, there is like two separate castles. And then with the Devil, they're standing on like bricks, but in between the bricks, there's fire. So we have water, we have earth, and we have fire. Okay, let's get some clarity here. I'm getting a few different messages. Clarify the Hermit for me. Clarify the Hermit, please. With the message of what the masculine, the message of the masculine. Clarify the Hermit. The Emperor. Clarify the Lovers. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, look at that. The Empress wanted to come out. And I was feeling this card. The Ace of Swords and the Ten of... The Ten of... excuse me, the Ten of Cups. Okay, and the Tower all here. The Chariot, the Two of Cups. Well, this masculine has a lot to say. What is up? But he's still making up his mind to say it to you. He has a lot to say, and it's something that's going to be a shock to you. Not a shock, but I think when it happens, or either when it happens or how it happens, like the message that you get from this counterpart, it's going to be something that you have been waiting for, yes. So not so much of a shock like you didn't expect it, like you weren't asking for it. It's something that you're asking for, but how it comes in is going to be like, oh my gosh, wow. You know. So we do have the Emperor and the Empress here on the board, so that definitely clarifies the twin flame, or even just a divine partner, Okay, those two just kind of popped out. I feel like when I looked at them, I heard there's still some like battles that's going on within, but you know what? I'm not even gonna touch on that. Sorry, guys. Spirit said that's not the message for tonight. Let's keep going. Tell me about the Devil card. What is the Devil card doing here? Thank you. The Fool. And with the Fool, I heard the divine masculine is letting go of all the toxic things that he had been holding on to from the beginning to start a new beginning. He's letting go of everything that had him chained up and couldn't express how he wanted to approach the divine masculine, right? And he's letting it go. He's allowing himself to be free from we have free spirit. Didn't we have free spirit? Or is at the bottom of the deck of these free spirit? He's freeing his spirit. He's no longer allowing whatever was causing him to be I heard neglecting the divine feminine, and he's stepping into unconditional love. He's realizing that everything that it's encoded in him. That's the definition of this card, is DNA, like remembering what you're built up of, and he's remembering he's built up of unconditional love for the divine feminine. right? Also with the restoration here, I'm hearing that it could remember, if you guys haven't watched my other videos, go watch the other videos because they all connect. But anyway, I've been getting a very strong presence of Aquarius. Right now, you could be an air sign, Gemini with the Lovers, or you could be earth sign. I'm hearing Virgo, Capricorn with the Devil, Virgo with the Hermit, and what's the other earth sign? Taurus, but I'm not hearing Taurus too much, except no, that's Aries. Yeah, I'm not hearing Taurus too much. More Virgo, Capricorn. You may have Aquarius, Gemini. You may have these placements very strong in your chart. So take a look at that and see what planet rules those, or if you do have it. But most likely you do. And the person who is, look at that at the bottom of the deck, the King of Swords. Yeah. And I didn't look past the sun side, but we have the star sign, but we have confirmation here with intergalactic mastery confirmation. So yeah, we're getting confirmed. Spirit's confirming that this masculine is starting to take the steps to unconditional love and changing course. He's changing course for a better direction of union with his counterpart. His or her, excuse me, with his or her counterpart. Right? It doesn't matter if you're a masculine but you hold a female body, or if you are feminine and hold a male body. Also, if you look at your charts, you will see what more of one energy you have, you know. So for instance, like my birth chart, I'm equal. I have equal parts of masculine, equal parts of feminine. But then I know a lot of males that have 90% feminine and 10% masculine. You know, and it's all about how you deal with understanding, how you understand each individual build up, right? Because say for those who are if this reading is for someone of a twin flame journey, and if you do know your person, like I heard mostly for those who are in union already, and you tend to have these, you know, crazy misunderstandings. Things tend to be, you know, get a little bit out of hand, but in the sense of not understanding each other, take a look at each other's birth charts. You know, understand what each person is made up of, because we're made up of freaking 12 different, you know, planets, and everybody got planets all over the place. So yeah, you know, just also little advertisement where that concerned, I will be doing not personal readings, but I'm gonna start doing personal birth charts, decoding birth charts, so you could understand more of like what you build up of and whatnot. And I know there's like sites that you could go to for free, but they tend to be a little overwhelming, and you know, it a little overwhelming and a little misunderstanding, or more like there's not too much give room in them. So, or too much that you just get, you know, confused. So I will be starting that. I will post when I when I am officially going to be selling decoded birth charts, and I'll give you the instructions on how it goes, as well as personal readings, okay? Alright, so hopefully you guys are still here with me. Yeah, so this is beautiful. I don't think we need a death at the bottom of the deck here as I was shuffling. So, and I heard not so much that you're going through the death process, it's more of the building, the what comes after death, you know, the rebirth. You're going through a birthing phase, or I should say the masculine is going through a birthing phase right now. Awakening, we have awakening here. Yeah. Anything else? Patience. We just need a little bit of patience as it goes, as you go, for the divine feminine now. Just have patience and know that the masculine is on the way to offer you the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, and with the Knight of Pentacles, oh my geez, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. It could be somebody that you know already, something from the past, someone from the past that's coming back to offer you what you've been waiting for. Yeah. Alright, I think that's it for the tarot, and then we're gonna pull one of the sacred sites to see where we are heading towards, where the collective is heading towards. Is there anything else that would like to say? Divine masculine. Nope. Alright. So let's go ahead. We got the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck again. I definitely think this is an Aquarius energy that I'm tapping into. But like I said, Aquarius is ruled by Saturn. So for you, it could it could also just mean that with the Saturn retrograde, it's coming to an end pretty soon. So maybe things, you'll start seeing or getting like little gifts from the universe. Whoa, okay. Maybe a lot of gifts. The way those cards come flying out. Okay. Yeah, around that time, or anyway, let's keep going. Spirit told me to mind my business, so that's what I'm gonna do. Take a sip of my water. Oops. But, okay, they're telling me to focus on the divine masculine, so let's see. I'm gonna pull one for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Okay, let's go. Can I get one for the masculine, please? Thank you. And one for the feminine. Oh yeah, there's definitely something that the divine well, we know that there is something, but I mean specifically that he wants to tell you, I don't know yet. Hey, comment down in the you know, leave a comment. Let me know if your divine masculine spoke to you, you know, and how this reading resonates with you. If you guys are still there, means it's touching you somewhere, so smash that like button, guys. Let me get one for the divine feminine, please. But yes, because my throat just started getting like scratchy, and not blocked, but definitely something the throat chakra is trying to clear out. Thank you. All right. So we got 2 here. This one is the Divine Masculine. Let me show you. Which is Bighorn. And then Divine Feminine. Which is Karnak. Oh my gosh, and look at this. One is in the east and one is in the west, guys. Okay, so let's see. West. Divine Masculine is in the west with Bighorn. 2, 2, 6. 2, 2, 6. 2, 6. Okay, so principles. That's the energy focus. And this place is located in Wyoming and Montana, USA. So the past, Bighorn is a Native American spiritual heartland, a stunning area of mountain range and forest that straddles 2 adjacent countries in Wyoming and Montana. Excuse me, not country, counties in Wyoming and Montana. In Montana, the greed of the well, sorry, but this is what the book says. Okay, guys. The greed of the white man brought the native Sioux tribe of the Lakota northern I don't want to mispronounce these, but I'm sorry. The northern Cheney and the Cheney, forgive me, I'm sorry guys. The northern Cheney and the Arapaho together to fight at the 1876 Battle of the Little Bighorn, also known as Custer's Last Stand. Despite the death of the General Custer and the defeat of the U.S. Army during this engagement by 1800, all the Sioux had been forced into reservations, and General Custer was betrayed as the all-American hero. The motivation was greed for the gold of the Black Hills. Ask yourself now, have you grown up believing that material success is all that matters? Were you taught that the good life means a fancy car and a big house, regardless of the cost to others and the environment? Okay. In the middle, present, near the top of the Medicine Mountain in Bighorn National Forest is the Bighorn Medicine Wheel. This stone circle with 28 radial rows of rocks extending from a central cairn has for centuries been used by the Crow tribe for fasting and vision questing, and as a place for offering healing prayers for people and for Mother Earth. The medicine wheel teaches harmony and the sacred connection of all beings. Consider it as a shamanic map for your life, covering your evolution through infancy, adolescence, adulthood, and elderhood. A medicine wheel also reflects the 4 seasons and the 4 directions. Walking the wheel imbues you with personal power and responsibility. Are you attuned to your spirit and the earth, or do you demonstrate little respect for the circle of life? Now is a time to spend some time thinking about your principles for living in the right relationship to the earth. And for the potential, we have Sitting Bull, the Hunk Papa Lakota holy man greets you. He was a great spiritual leader who had many visions, including one of the downfall of Custard. Before his people's victory at Little Bighorn, he performed the sun dance, cutting the flesh from his own arms more than 100 times in sacrifice. What are you prepared to give to the Great Spirit? After the battle, Sitting Bull went into exile and was eventually confined to a reservation, allowed to leave only to join Buffalo Bill Cody Wild West show. In 1890, he was shot and killed by police in his own home. Can you stand up for what you believe in, however others try to humiliate you? Can you let go of material things in life? If Great Spirit calls you, this card calls you to awaken to what is important for the world and for your own spiritual life, and to consider what you may need to sacrifice to preserve it. Gee! Well, that last part kind of hit it on the head with the Spirit is calling the divine masculine to awaken, to understand that there's more to life, and it's embedded in him what it is he needs to do, and how he needs to let go of the material possessions. Now, guys, I will mention that this one had a few little things that, like the sacrifices that he did. No, I'm not advising anybody to go, do sacrifices or any crazy shit like that. But, just disclaimer. That's what was in the book, okay? But, yeah, I think it's more, especially for a more modern day type of thing, it more touches on, like, what are you willing to sacrifice, in the sense of what is the masculine willing to, are you willing to give up the things in order to awaken to the spiritual world, awaken to Mother Earth, right? Instead of, I also heard while I was reading a piece of it that the masculine was so busy on building a life for himself of things that he never had growing up, right? Such as nice clothes, cars, a house, nice fancy house. And the divine feminine was left, like, on the back burner, and he forgot about her, basically, or him or her. And because of his ignorance, especially with the emperor coming out here, he was ignorant with the hermit card, by the way. He was very ignorant towards his spiritual journey, right? But I believe with the messages that we've been getting, is that he's starting to see things in a different light. He's starting to awaken. Let's move on to the divine feminine. She's over there in the east with Karnak, Egypt. I'm sorry if I mispronounce these things or if I stumble over my words, guys. I try my best, okay? So don't judge me. Alright, with the divine feminine, we have protection, and it's located in Egypt. Luxor, Egypt. So in the past, you may have been blinkered by, you may have been blinkered, but now the eye of Horus allows you to see more clearly. The avenue at the great ancient Egypt site of Karnak is flanked by statues of Amun, the ram-headed lion, protecting an effigy of Ramses II, the most celebrated of pharaohs. Amun, Aman, Amun or Aman, combined with the sun god Ra to become the almighty Amun-Ra. The lion's body represents power, strength, and the relentless fighting spirit, which, coupled with the ram's virility, fearlessness, and drive, make this deity a great protector. What is your protection against those who have hurt you? Do you wear a talisman, perhaps in the form of the Eye of Horus, or another protective symbol, such a symbol can bring you good health, luck, and keep you safe. When you open yourself up to higher spiritual vibrations, you are doing now When you open yourself up to higher spiritual vibrations, as you are doing now by working with these cards, protection is even more essential. Perhaps the past you didn't set boundaries and allowed friends and families to take you for a ride. Learn to say no. That has been a huge thing, in at least personally, learning how to say no and setting my boundaries and knowing what's for me, right? But I feel we didn't get that in tonight's message, so maybe tomorrow night, if I do post, it will come out. So in the present, we have, does the image of the temple of Mot appeal to you? Initially a local deity, the goddess Mot rose to prominence as queen of the gods, the mother protector, when her consort Amun became the king of the gods. Within the temple there were some 300 statues of Mot in her warrior form known as Sekhmet, depicted as the lion-headed woman. Each statue had a different inscription, such as Sekhmet the Great, Sekhmet beloved of Path, and Sekhmet beloved of Sobek. How many aspects do you have? Are you the parent, the child, the boss, the employee, the lover, the beloved, the friend, the enemy, the executor, the victim, the idler, the merit? Which role do you embrace? Which would you rather not play? Be honest with yourself. It is time to release some of your roles completely. Some people may not like the real you, but Mot and the universe will support you as you stand in your authenticity. And that connects with the not last one, but one of the videos I did about we had the authenticity, showing who you really are. And before we go on, I just want to say, with what the book is saying here with the roles, when the divine masculine comes to the feminine has to stand strong on who she is and what she or he wants from their union together, right? You can't, it's gonna make things difficult if you're trying to play so many different roles. Stand in who you are, be authentic. If you want to be the mother, the teacher, the giver, the whichever one, be that, but don't be what you don't want to be, in the sense of, if you want to be, you don't want to be the employee, you don't want to be working hard, you don't want to be, out there on the streets hard in the sun trying to make money. If you're a soft person and you rather be at home taking care of the house, taking care of whatever the case may be. Not I'm just saying, that's just the message I'm getting. You don't have to be those things just because you're the feminine, but if that is what you want, be strong in that. If it is that you want to be a hard worker, be the hard worker, and you don't want to be, and basically saying you're trying to play roles in order to like bring in the divine masculine, because it's like, oh, but you really don't care for those roles, it's like, don't do that then. don't show who you really are. Anyway, I feel like I'm rambling. So the potential: move forward as the warrior. Sekhmet offers her protection as you make life changes, whether these are minor or major. Sekhmet is the destroyer of enemies and offers healing to those in her favor. Call upon her to shield you from the negative energies of others. All too often you get caught up in other people's dramas and take on their problems. You can use the ceremony below to call on Sekhmet to eliminate such conflicts from your life. Sekhmet warns you not to let angry or vengeful feelings take charge, or to allow old grudges and patterns of behavior to get in the way of change. Sekhmet will dispose of your enemies for you, whether these are other people or your own inner demons, and offers to be your guide and protector. Okay, so yeah, collective, you could work with the goddess Sekhmet, and what's her name, Mott. There's an awesome website. I don't remember the website, but there are websites you could go to where you could get like different affirmations that you could work with for the goddesses, and I believe they have Mott in it. So just Google like how to work with the goddess Mott or Sekhmet, and maybe print it out and have it there, make sure and say it every morning or whatnot. Yeah, I think this was a really nice reading. We're almost at an hour here, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this up with saying just hang in there, guys. For those who are on a twin flame journey, I feel like you guys are really close to being in union with your twin flame, whether that be internally, which that's the whole point, internally, but then eventually externally as well, as soon as you reach that point. And yes, I hope everybody has a wonderful week/weekend, and I'll see you next time here on Solo Light Tarot. Okay, so this is for Zilingo, my viewer, and you have been gifted a chance to get a short general reading for what's going on in your life, and any messages that Spirit would like to come through for you here today. And I just want to give thanks for you being a loyal viewer and commenting in my section. I deeply appreciate you, and I hope everything is going well in your life. So I'm going to pull an angel message to see what the angels have to tell Zelingo at this time in her life, please? Can I get one angel message for Zelingo, please? Thank you. So we have attraction, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Which really hits on the message we had for the collective, because if you know the twin flame journey, it's a lot of running and chasing dynamics. But one thing that really helped me on my journey was when someone told me the runner is the chaser and the chaser is the runner too, because the runner, right, is chasing after something else, right, and that's why they're running away, and the chaser is running after running either away from something that they don't want to confront. But once you turn within yourselves and you realize, okay, what is it that's causing me to run or chase? What is it? Most of the time it's something that you lack, that you're lacking in your life, and you have to figure out what it is that you need to do in order to bring yourself into, you know, peace with yourself. And at the bottom of the deck, we have pay yourself first. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you will have savings to invest in your present and your future. So where your finances is concerned, definitely, you know, I'm hearing where your finances is concerned, you may need to see what it is that you may be giving too much to something, right? Investing too much of your money into something that may not pay back at the time, right? It could be that you are chasing something by spending too much, you know, by over investing in other things other than yourself. And Spirit's asking you to, same thing with the chasing and the running dynamic, turn inwards and see why it is that, you know, you are giving so much to this, and stop it. That's what I heard. Just stop. and start giving to yourself and not others or other situation, you know. Let's see, let's put some cards. We have the star card come out for Zelingo, please. For Zelingo and her situation, what messages? The Ten of Swords. I heard healing of financial burden. Healing of financial burden. Four of Wands. The Eight of Cups. We have for Zelingo. And the Fool. I think that's going to be the last card. Yeah. The Five of Coins at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I heard that it could be a situation where you were giving a lot to something, whether it be financially or energetically, whichever one, and it was in the hopes, right, of being of like gaining something, right? Of gaining something that made you happy. But every time you did give to it, you were left out in the cold with the 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, right? You were left out in the cold, and it didn't really, it was unrequited, right? You didn't receive anything back. So we have the Justice and the Sun at the bottom of the deck with Death. Wee! And the Devil. Okay, Miss Zilingo. So you really, the universe is going to do what it does with, the cycles of life, and with the Fool being here. And remember, this is just a general reading. You either are making the choice, or there is an option for you to walk away from, this continuous, like, this cycle, to walk away from this cycle and start new. But it might not be easy as you think, because with the Devil and Death here and the Sun, I heard it's easy for you to kind of get, like, to kind of fall back into the trap of the cycle of giving and not, receiving back what it is. But with the King of Swords in the High Priestess, you have to use your intuition to say, like, enough is enough. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm gonna make the choice to start new, and the universe is gonna do its thing, and justice will be served where it's needed, and a new day will come, right? And death will happen, in the sense of not death will happen, but the stages, right, where something will end, and the universe will birth something new, right? But don't get tricked. Don't get tricked, because the universe likes to trick you. Not that it likes to trick you, but it tests you to see if, like, what you're asking for you really want, right? And don't find yourself holding on to, or like trying to grab any and everything when it looks good, but it's not completely everything that you're asking for. Like, don't let the devil trick you in saying, like, oh, look, here's, say, like, for instance, if it is a job, or where your finances are concerned, like, you have an offer of a job, right? But it's not giving you everything that you want, but because you may be desperate for it, you just jump and take it, right? And it ends up turning out that the universe was testing you to see if you held off and trusted trusted God, trusted the universe enough to say, no, I know the perfect job is opening up for me. Like, we tend to have those our instincts with, the Pope is here, which is the High Priestess, our intuition saying, like, no, there is something better, but because of how things look on the outside, it's like, no, I need to take this right here, right now. And just use discernment. I'm hearing, use your discernment. Make sure that whatever it is that you accept, you're accepting it because you instinctively know that, yes, this is my gift from the universe. And it's not that, oh no, I'm just taking it because I'm in a pinch and I need it right now. Okay, let's see. Let's pull. Okay, hold on now. That was a little bit. Can I get one for? Okay, it's a lingo. Okay, hold on. Let me knock this really quick. Sacred site for Zalingo, please. Okay. Know thyself. Oh my gosh, and look, the bighorn from earlier, and it was talking about, well, you know, go back and listen to that part of the reading, Bighorn, before, because that has a lot to speak about what I was just getting channeled into. So with this one, we have East, I believe, East, with Delphi in Greece. Oops. Excuse me one second. Okay, sorry about that. So we have know thyself with wisdom, and this is Delphi is located in Greece. Know thyself. This teaching was embraced by the mystery schools of the ancient world, whose secrets were withheld from all but initiates, and was engraved in the temple of Apollo at Delphi. Self-knowledge is the root of all advancement. This card invites you now to be completely honest with yourself. Do you acknowledge your fears, worries, and doubts, or do you sweep them under the carpet? Can you admit your real likes and dislikes, desires, resentments, and sorrows? You are being asked to take off your mask and reveal your true self. Once you lay yourself bare, you will learn what you need to know in order to heal and grow. When you truly know yourself, nothing and no one can overpower you. Knowing yourself is the ultimate wisdom. As you look at the depiction of the ruins at Delphi on this card, do you hear the whispers of your inner oracle as it summons your soul back to your temple with prophetic words and visions? Here's Pythia, the great oracle of Delphi, Here Pythia, the great oracle of Delphi, received messages from the sun god Apollo. She shared her prophecies with all who sought knowledge, and rich offerings were made to this revered wise woman. Yet eventually the oracle's reputation waned following invasion by barbarians and an earthquake in 83 BC. Pythia asks now that you reconnect with the share within you. It is time to summon your psychic abilities, perhaps starting with the exercise at the end of this page. It is time to become an oracle to yourself and others. Do not fear your own abilities. Trust your visions and share your prophecies in the knowledge that in so doing Apollo supports you, offering you his sacred symbol of victory, the laurel crown. The sun god Apollo shines on you. It is said he claimed Delphi, the navel of the earth, after slaying the earth deity Python, a great serpent. The sanctuary of Pythia, the oracle of Delphi, was built over the hole in the ground where Python fell. From here his energy vapors rose, inducing trance and euphoria. You are being called now to seek out a sacred place where you can rest quietly and listen to the messages from your soul. Connect with the light, not just with those rays from the fiery orb of the sky, but also with the glow that radiates from within you. Build your power, feel your confidence soar, prepare yourself to expand. Are you reluctant to speak up, always feeling that others are wiser than you? Know that your previous experience, your knowledge, and your deeper wisdom qualifies you to make your voice heard. Okay, and I'll read the meditation. So use Zilingo. You could maybe write down the meditation and practice it in this time. So it says, take a deep breath in and out and imagine a bright light where your stomach is. Now, while continuing the breath, steadily expand the light throughout your whole body. See yourself radiating like the sun. Look down and notice your light penetrating the ground. Follow the light down below, deep into a cave, where the words, "I have been waiting for you," whisper in your ears. You see an older woman, and she invites you to be seated. This is your inner oracle, appearing to give you the answers you need. She asks only that you are honest and invites you to reveal whatever you want, your dreams, your desires, your fears, your doubts, your regrets. When you have finished speaking to her, she tells you that she wishes to restore your belief in yourself. She assures you that you are safe, that the worst... Oh, sorry. So sorry about that. That she assures you that you are safe, that the worst is behind you, that it is a time for your abilities to be restored and demonstrated to you in signs and messages in your daily life. When you feel ready to return, travel back up the light and allow it to swirl all around you, forming a shell of protection that will remain with you. Okay, so my dear viewer, that definitely hit the spot where your inner self is coming to restore something within you, with the star card here and the high priestess. Just take the time. We have the sun on the table too, so definitely maybe during the day go out and try to do the meditation and see how you feel, and definitely comment down below, let me know how it changes your perception, or also gives you the confidence that you need, the confident boost that you need in your life. And again, thank you so much for being a viewer of Solar Light Tarot, and I'll see you next time. Bye.